Hey guys, Freddie Tech back with another video from CFL-TECH. Today we have an unboxing and quick review of the ONN 4K streaming device from Walmart. Now you can pick this up in store or online. We'll link it down below if you want to check this one out and pick one up. Also, check out the link to our playlist for the other ONN Google TV devices so you can see which one may be best for you. Hopefully that'll help you out. So what we'll do here is we'll get this box open, check it out on our TV as well, maybe show you a thing or two about Google TV. So let's get this box open and get this started. Now we did open the tab earlier, so we got a little head start, make it easier here. And there's a quick pull tab there, very easy to get out. There's a quick start guide in there, which is always nice. Now, this was wrapped earlier, so we did take the wrapping off to save some time. This is what the wrapping looks like, and it does have a little bit of information on the reset button and the ports, and a couple of tips here on how to get set up, get started, which they recommend a quick start guide if you do need it. So here is the powered brick. Now, this is a USB-C connector here, so very nice with that. And you have the device itself we'll put aside. And you have down here in the bottom, you have the HDMI cable. You have a couple of AAA batteries, alkaline batteries, and you have a remote. Now this was a sticky, like a sticky tape here, which you can put on the back of the device if you want to mount it somewhere, maybe on the side of the TV. So that's a nice touch they have there. So let's get this out of the way. Put everything together. Now this is what you get in the box. This is all of it right here. So there it is. Very nicely packaged, easy stuff. You get everything you need to get started up and running with the batteries. You have your HDMI cable, which is also a nice touch. For $30, you can't really go wrong with that. So here's the device. Let's get right into the star here. Now, it's kind of a smooth finish and has ONN on the top there. And you have like a bit of a sunken, it's a little more sunken here, concave, and a very smooth, glossy side though. And on the back here, you have your reset button, you have your HDMI port, and your USB-C power port. So really easy, only 3 things there. So nothing complex whatsoever. And with this here now, you have some rubber strips here, which is good to keep the grippy going on the bottom. So if you put this on, say, your TV stand, it won't slide around, so that's a nice touch they have there, which is, you know, kind of expected on any tabletop device these days. But that's pretty much it. Not much to this device, and we'll get it going here in a little bit. And here's the remote. Now, the remote looks very familiar, very similar to the other ONN Google TV devices. So really nothing too crazy with this. Now, you do have the free TV button that Google wants on all of the remotes for Google TV going forward. Now, the Pro device, the ONN Google TV Pro device, which is $50, last year it was released. We did not get the free TV button. It was a little bit of a debacle when that device was released. So now we have one. So we finally got one. So that's for your Google TV channels. That's a quick shortcut right to the channels on Google TV, which is nice. You also have here your star button, which allows you to, for your shortcut for a particular app. So if you have any favorite apps, you hit that star button. It's a shortcut, quick launch button, microphone button there for Google Assistant, which is nice. If you want to just do voice remote, which is included, which is nice. You have your home button. You have your directional button here with the enter button, directional circular motion button. Also, you have your preset buttons here for YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Paramount Plus. So pretty much the same thing as the other devices. So plastic made, which is expected for $30. You can't really go wrong. It works. It does what you need it to do. A couple of alkaline batteries, generic AAA batteries. Hey, get you up and running, right? HDMI cable is very basic, but again, it supports 4K. Very nice to have that in the box. So that's pretty much it. So here are the specs on your screen here. So check those out before we go into the launching on the TV here. So check out those specs. For $30, you get some good numbers there. 16 gigs of storage, which is really nice. And you only get 2 gigs of RAM, but with this processor, it's supposedly much faster even than the Google TV streamer, or at least as fast. So let's get right into it on our TV and see what we got here. So let's do that right now. So here it is on our TV. Alright guys, we have the Google TV 4K Plus pulled up on our TV. The setup process was rather easy. We did use the QR code method on the phone, so just follow the steps on the phone and then the TV. There was an update out of the box, which was nice to see, a security patch. Now that's pretty typical with any new Google TV device, no different with this one. Also, there were the typical questions about privacy and all that and which apps you want installed. So the whole process took about 15 to 20 minutes. So it wasn't too bad at all. We got up and running rather quickly, and this remote was a bit of a surprise. It feels really good in the hand, very tactile feel, the good clicking sound. Also, it is a little bit of a raised feel with these buttons, so it makes it really nice as well for the enter button and the multi-directional circle button. So very nice, a bit of a surprise. And look at this thing fly. It is just really something else. Very smooth, no hiccups whatsoever. So let's go look at the live TV section, as that's a very popular section because of the over 800 free channels with Google TV. So we're in the live tab here. So on the left side, you have all of these categories, including the Google TV Free Play. Now that blue button on your remote control, the free channels, free TV button, that will bring you right to Google TV Free Play. So you get right to it. Now we went through the live guide section instead, but both ways get you to the free play section. Let's look at a few of the channels on here, at least a couple of them. So let's go into Baywatch and load that on up, and let's see what we get here. And it does load up rather quickly, as you would expect. No hiccups at all. Very nice. Let's go to the guide here in the free play section. Scroll through this. Look at this thing move. It moves very nicely. No hiccups whatsoever. Let's load up one more channel. Let's go to Dr. Phil. Get that loaded on up. And as you can see, loaded right up. So very nice. Let's get out of this for any copyright concerns. But as you can see, all of the different categories here. No shortage of options. Let's say this right now, for $30, this may be the buy of the year for any Google TV device. It is quick, it is very nice, the remote control is very nice. For $30, when you look at this compared to the Google TV streamer, which is $100, and the processor may outperform it, wow, you really can't beat that deal. Let's go to the app section here to show you the order here with the apps. Let's go look at the tiles first. So you have some recommended apps up here that are also, installed. They may be installed or may not be installed, but you have these apps, recommendations basically. Then you have your apps. Now these are installed, and again, there's the free play channels, Roku channel, we did install that earlier, Prime Video. So if you want to move these around, you can easily do so by going to reorder, or you can just long press any one of these. Now you have an option to move, so select move. Now you see a couple of arrows on the left and right side, so whichever direction you want to move it, you can easily do that. Let's move it one to the right. So hit enter, now it's there, and then hit done, and you're good to go. And you can move multiple with one session, so to speak. If say let's go back in and select one of these apps, hold it down, move. So if you want to move Disney over one, do that, hit enter, then select Netflix, select that, move it over one, hit enter, and so forth. So there you go, done. So that is a very easy thing to do to customize if you want to move these over to the left side. So when you get into Google TV, you can easily launch these apps on the left side. Let's scroll down, look at all these categories in the app section, endless entertainment on here, and look at this thing move. It moves like the wind. It is fast, it's furious. Free movies and TV section here, entertainment apps, stream the movies and TV shows you love. It goes on and on and on. If you're used to Google TV, this will be the same layout basically on any Google TV device. If you're new to Google TV, it's really not hard to learn. It's pretty easy, very intuitive. They make it very simple. They did a really good job. But look at all these apps. You have the Google Play Store on here as well. So you get all the apps that you need for streaming. PBS Kids, very nice. You have library as well. So if you have the YouTube TV installed and you save some shows, they will show up in the library there. So there's your apps. You have the live section. Now for you have a lot of different recommendations. So if you go in here, if you scroll down, you have continue watching, top selling movies, free live news and opinion, selected live and upcoming games. Look at the top 10 in the US this week. Look at this thing fly. So if you go into any one of these, you have some options like you watch on Max. You have seasons, you have watch list. So a nice selection there to go with. You have browse by genre. You have also podcast. You have invitation to join Google TV Advisors. That's also pretty cool. Now, if you go down, you have an option to also customize your experience, so you can manage services here, so you can toggle these on and off. Now, these are content recommendations for different apps and services, so this is really nice. So another tip and trick here if you want to get this customized to your liking. So very nice touch by Google with that. Now let's go ahead and try the voice remote. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's open up Peacock. Open Peacock. Now we have it muted so you don't hear the Google Assistant voice, but it certainly does speak to confirm. Now look at this, it loaded up really quickly, and look at this thing scroll in Peacock. It is really something else. Look at this thing fly. It is amazing for 30 bucks. You really can't go wrong. This is really a great buy, but this thing just flies. Look at that, it is really super fast, impressive, really great. So that is very nice to see for the price point that it's at. Let's get out of that. Let's go ahead and load up Prime Video. Launch Prime Video. And there's Prime Video, and that will load on up. We did sign in earlier. We did, so yep, there you go. And Prime Video just as smooth and fast as it was in Peacock. Look at that thing just fly on with all these different tiles. No stoppage, no hiccups whatsoever. Beautiful experience, just as you would hope to expect for this processor, and it does deliver. So let's get out of this as well. And now we're out of Prime. So that is very, very impressive with what you get for the speed here. I would say we have the Google TV streamer, and this thing definitely stands up to it. It's possibly a little quicker, as they're saying out there, but they're pretty close overall, but a great experience. Let's look at one other thing here for options. Let's go into settings real quick. Now, we're going to go into accounts and profiles, and then we're going to select this profile. Let's go down to the apps only mode. So if you don't want the For You and the live tab up top and all that stuff, hit apps mode. It gives you a little notification here if you want to turn it on. It tells you about the recommendations from your home screen will be gone. You can't give feedback and all that stuff. So not a big deal if you just want these, simpler experience. Let's go to home. And now you just see all the app icons here. So it removed all the other stuff. So very easy experience. Something like Apple TV, if you will. Now, some people may like it. You also have these recommendations that are still here at top. But overall, it depends on your preferences if you just want to go to app mode. But that's another tip and trick. So what are your thoughts on this device? Are you picking one of these up? Do you already have one, and what do you think about it? For $30, this could be the buy of the year for Google TV. If you're just cutting the cord, you could just get this for the free channels alone with all of the options out there. Just spend the $30 and not spend a penny on any subscriptions if you choose to do so. So you have that option as well. Great option for cord cutters. So put your comments down below on your thoughts on this. If it's your first time in the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops in CFL Tech. There are more reviews coming, more media news stories, so that's why you subscribe, so you stay up to date. Thank you for watching. The channel continues to grow. We really appreciate it. This is CFL Tech approved, so pick one of these up for $30. It will be linked down below if you want to check it out. Also check out our playlist for the other on Google TV devices so you can compare them to see which one may be best for you. Freddie Tech checking out this one. Soon to be back with another. Take care.